get the help that you need. We're all struggling, we're all going through things, and we all need help. Basically, we all need help. So my journey basically started off with me being paired with a mental health coach. And again, when I say mental health, a lot of people think about, schizophrenia or mental illnesses, but I'm not a professional, but from my knowledge, it is not the same. All of us have mental health issues. All of us have things that affect our ability to just cope on a daily basis. And so that is what these sessions will mainly tailor to. That's what they will really focus on, ways of coping. Like, people think they can just be cured. So I was not diagnosed with anxiety, but I do experience anxiety on a very intense level, I would think, and I would say. And then what I had to accept is that I can never get rid of my anxiety. I can never be cured of my anxiety, but I can get to a point where I can manage it so well, and I can cope with my emotions and with my thoughts and my beliefs so well that it may seem like I have been cured or treated, but I am just a better manager. Those 10 sessions, although it could have been something more long-term, which would be therapy, but those 10 sessions I find just taught me so much about myself. We really went deep into childhood and what happened there, and how that translated into how I deal with things now as an adult. And it's something that I always think back upon, but when you have somebody else kind of guiding you through a process of like exploring your emotions and exploring how you feel about certain things and your beliefs about certain things, it's like, it's different. I don't know how to explain. Like, you have to go for yourself. But I learned, number one, that we are solely responsible for our journeys. And I've always been the one guiding persons along that journey. Like, I've been the coach. I've been this person who listens, who understands, who basically is the mentor. So it was different to be in the other position where you have somebody hearing you out, where you have somebody telling you, okay, let's do this, let's do that, what do you think about this, what do you think about that, and guiding you through that process. So I felt like, it told me that too, I need to put in effort. I need to be actively working on things. So for example, I was horrible at homework. I was horrible at like actually doing the things that I set out to do. So I felt like the delinquent client who I would tell, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'd be like, oh my god, this week was so tough. And that's how it started off for me. I was not putting in the effort that I needed to see the results that I wanted to see. That's so ironic, because I know that your level of effort is directly linked to the results that you're going to see. After all, I am an artisan, but we're human, and I noticed that it's so easy to put off the things that you need for your mental health, like just taking time out of your day to pray, just taking time out of your day to journal. So you have to first of all see the value in yourself, first of all see the value in your mental health, and make it a priority. People who know me personally know that it's a challenge, but I learned that. And when I started to journal every day, I had to make space for that. So that, I think that was number 3, like making space for it. So I had to make space in my schedule for it, and I had to make a physical space for it. So I literally had somewhere in my room where I would just sit and I would write, and every time you do it you feel better, but then you feel better, but then to actually do it is a whole other story. I now work with the coaches on a professional level after that experience, and I highly recommend it. And now we're offering like group coaching sessions. So there's a love coach, there's a spiritual coach, there's a mental health coach, and there's a fitness coach, and of course there's a meat and nutrition coach. So it is a holistic thing, and obviously we want to practice what we preach. So I know that was a struggle of mine, like dealing with my mental health, and yeah, so that's what I learned. I can go on and on about, like, you know, the experience and that whole childhood thing, but one of the most fascinating things that we did was like a visualization technique, and she asked me if I could literally see the emotion, if I could feel the emotion. And I literally felt and saw the emotion. Like, let's say if it was happiness, it would be like this big red fiery ball, and like, you know, sadness would feel different, and that just allowed me to just be more aware of how I felt in the space and to just embrace that emotion. So there are so many other tools that we explored, that we used, and I think it would be a great thing for you to find out about and for you to practice. And so if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me on my platforms. I'm gonna put it there, and follow CariCope. I'm gonna put their stuff as well. And yeah, join me on that journey. Thanks guys for staying and listening. Have a good one.